Good morning, students. Welcome back in your English class. Today, our topic is transformation of sentences from negative to affirmative. Students, I have already provided you the rules of transforming sentences from affirmative to negative. You just have to apply those rules in a reverse way. So here I am not explaining those rules again. I am just giving you some examples so that it will be easy to understand how to change a negative sentence into affirmative. So let's start. So here one example is given, one question is given. You have to think and then you have to answer. So what you have to do, you have to change the negative sentence into affirmative without changing the meaning of the sentence. So I have told this you previously in my all previous videos that the basic thing is that you don't have to change the meaning. That means you have to keep the same sense of the sentence. Sense of the sentence will not be changed. If you change the sense of the sentence, that means it will be wrong answer. Okay? So here one negative sentence is given. I do not believe you. See the negative word? Do not. Not is given here. So you have to provide one affirmative sentence. You have to change this negative sentence into affirmative and the meaning will not be changed. Okay? So here four options are given. Number A, I disbelieve you. Number B, I cannot believe you. Number C, I do not disbelieve you. Number D, you are not worthy of my belief. So now think which one will be the correct. Listen, students, while changing a negative sentence to an affirmative by removing the negative words, care must be taken to change the word into a word that is opposite in meaning. Okay, so first of all, you see, if you are omitting do not, then you have to use the opposite word of the word believe. So in which option you are getting? You are getting this in option A. I disbelieve you. Disbelieve is the word which is opposite of the word believe. Okay, and when you are using disbelieve, that means you can omit here not, right? So option A, I disbelieve you, is an affirmative sentence. It does not contain any negative word, right? The verb believe has been changed to, and it is a word which is opposite in meaning, right? Disbelieve. So this sentence has the same meaning as the original sentence. Hence, option A is the correct answer, right? So let's move to the next examples. Next negative sentence is no other metal is as useful as iron. Now recall the rule which is related to degree of comparison. I have told you this rule. I think it was rule number 12 where you got to know that you replace any superlative or comparative degree. I mean, you just change the degree of comparison of adjective. Okay, suppose when you are saying that negative sentence is in comparative degree, so you can change it. Sorry, negative sentence here is in positive degree, as useful as. So here you can change this into comparative. Okay, in this way you can change the negative sentence into affirmative. So no other metal is as useful as iron. This is a negative sentence and you can write it in affirmative as iron is more useful than any other metal. See, the sense is same. Only the type of sentence has been changed. Next example. He is so honest that he will not accept a bribe. Now recall the rule of 2 which was replaced by so that plus cannot or could not if it is in past. So in that case, what we have to do? So that will be changed into 2. Rule number 6. So apply that rule here. And now the affirmative sentence will be he is too honest to accept a bribe. So students, you have just done the opposite thing in affirmative to negative. Okay? So when you are doing or when you are changing a negative sentence into affirmative, you have to apply the same rule in a reverse way, which I have already told you. Right? Let's go to the next rule or next examples. It never rains but pours. So affirmative of this sentence will be it always pours when it rains. You know that always will be replaced by never while changing an affirmative sentence into negative. So, when you are changing a negative sentence into affirmative, that means never will be replaced by always. It's very simple, and accordingly, you have to change the rest of the sentence if it needs. Right, so the affirmative sentence will be it always pours when it rains. Next example, next negative sentence. Nobody will deny that I am right. Here, nobody will be replaced by everybody. Right? And you have to use the opposite of the word deny. So let's change it. In affirmative, it will be everybody will. Opposite of deny is admit. Everybody will admit that I am right. It's very easy. Next example. In negative sentence it is no sooner had he seen the tiger than he fled. I think you are able to recall the rule which we are going to apply here. So what you have to do? You have to replace no sooner had than by as soon as. Right? While changing a sentence from affirmative to negative, you have replaced as soon as by no sooner had. So here the sentence is starting with no sooner had and you have to replace this by as soon as. It is very simple, right? So apply that rule and change this negative sentence into affirmative. So the sentence will be, affirmative sentence will be, as soon as he saw the tiger, he fled. Students, I hope you are getting it very easily. Next negative sentence, is he not a grateful? It is negative interrogative, right? This sentence is negative interrogative. So simply you have to change it into assertive sentence or affirmative sentence. He is a grateful, right? You have to just omit the negative word not and just change the sentence structure. Then you will get the affirmative sentence. Is he not a grateful? That means he is a grateful. The meaning is also same. There is no change in meaning. Next, negative sentence, none but the brave deserves the fear. Here, none but is given. You have to replace none but and the sentence will be, The brave alone deserves the fear. I think you're able to recall the rule which we have applied. Just recall the first rule of affirmative to negative. Only, alone, merely, these words will be replaced by none but. If there is any person, then none but. If there is anything, then nothing but. If there is any number, then not more than or not less than. Right? So here, brave is denoted to a person. So none but is used. And what you have to do, you have to replace the none but, and you have to use here only, alone, or merely, which one is suitable, whichever is suitable. So we have used here alone. So the affirmative sentence is, the brave alone deserves the fear. It is very simple. Practice it at your home. You will get it. So now students, a task is there for you. Definitely you need some revision, you need some questions, and when you will change this, then you will get to know how much you have learned. So here 5 questions are there. You have to change these negative sentences into affirmative. So I'm reading out these sentences for you. Number 1, the old man is so weak that he cannot walk. Number 2, none but the brave deserves the fear. No sooner had I reached the station than the train left. Number 4, nobody likes a liar. Number 5, not only Reena but also Rahim will go there. So students, you have to change these negative sentences into affirmative. Apply the given rules. I hope it will be very easy for you, and I know that you can do it. So thank you. See you again in the next video. Have a nice day.